Hey guys, it's Jerusha. You're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I'm going to do a quick Louis Vuitton haul of some miscellaneous items that I picked up while I wasn't filming. Okay, these three items were picked up over the Christmas break and the New Year. The last two, the actual two bags were picked up very recently, and they were my first items that I ever bought off eBay. So they are pre-owned items, which I was really nervous about. So I'm going to come down here to this level so that I can show you the items here on my armchair. So the first item I got my hands on was the delightful GM. I wanted another large shopper tote type bag to use as my briefcase. I cannot rave about this bag enough. It is firstly a ginormous bag, and it has so much room inside, just like the Neverfull. So you can see inside here it's just a wide open mouth with the two clasps that lock it together like that. So it's the same setup as a Neverfull. It's got the open mouth there, and then it has one internal pocket on the inside, which is really quite big. It's actually bigger than the Neverfull pocket because it's built into the lining. It doesn't come out like a flap. So you can see that's one internal zipper there, and then the two featured pockets on the front. So that's equaling 3 all up, and the huge body compartment fits any notebook, iPad, you know, probably any sort of laptop you wanted to fit in there. It fits all my files and all my paperwork down in there as well. You can see here it has the D-ring, and I have my clay clipped on there with all my business cards. And then on the front we have the two front zipper pockets. I love this feature. They're beautiful, smooth zippers, well-made, handcrafted zippers. And inside them, the pocket actually faces to the outer side. So it is a triangular shaped pocket going in this way. So in this one, I keep my keys. They even have a little coin pouch, an Origin coin pouch on them at the moment, and that still fits in there nicely and does up. So smooth, the zippers. So I've just zoomed in close there. You can see this zipper pull. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is the larger Louis Vuitton zipper pull. It's kind of like the key zipper pull, I call it, because it's got the thinner cutouts there. So it's not the tab zipper pull, but I like to call it the key zipper pull. We've got the Louis Vuitton engraved signature there on the front, and also on the back as well, that you can see there. And it's got the Pouchette leather pull there with a rivet, a small little rivet, which is actually engraved as well on the front, and on the back it's engraved. And these are just so beautiful, element to the front of the bag. I think this zipper pull is just divine. And if I move over close here, you can see it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France there on the front Pouchette leather tab. And on the inside you can see another Louis Vuitton Paris stamp there on the Pouchette leather on the pocket on the inside. And there is the D-ring up close. There is another one of the zipper pulls, the key zipper pull I like to call it. And there is the D-ring up close with my keychain clay attached to it. All of the engraving on this bag doesn't just stop at the zipper pulls, it's also on the golden brass hardware of these links here, which connect the handle to the bag. You can see the Louis Vuitton engraved signature there around the actual ring itself, and then it's got a beautiful rivet which is also engraved with the Louis Vuitton signature. So that is the connection to the strap, which you can see. Leading along the strap, a feature of all the Delightfuls is the top of the strap has a beautiful Louis Vuitton embossed print right here. It is beautiful embossing, so it's nice and subtle. It's not too over the top, just sits on the top of your shoulder, and it will patina as well over time there. So just so I can show it to you again, this is the Delightful GM in the monogram print. This is just such a beautiful bag. It's got no features on the back, just nice and simple, and it actually has no feet. So that was my first pickup on eBay, second time around consignment stores. A little bit nervous, I do say I was, but I went ahead and did it anyway. I did know this was a bestseller store, so they had eBay protection and eBay backing that they weren't copies or replicas in any way, shape or form. And eBay actually don't let any copies on their site anymore, and if you are caught, it is a huge legal offense and you do get fined. Moving on to my next piece that I picked up. This wasn't a second time around item, this wasn't a pre-owned item. I actually went into Sydney's new Maison store. It is the biggest store in Australia now. The Maison stores are all the biggest Louis Vuitton stores, like the Champs-Élysées store in Paris. They are the biggest stores in the world that house Louis Vuitton, and now the Castlereagh store moved to George Street in Sydney as the Maison store. It is absolutely amazing. 4 levels, I think, or 3 levels, and it's absolutely divine. I stopped in there. I had to pick up something just because it was my first time in the store, and the sales associate was so lovely to me. God, they get me with their customer service. They're just so lovely, and they have a talk to me, and they tell them about YouTube, and I always end up buying something. Anyway, I ended up picking up this little item because I loved it. There is the receipt, which came in a cute little card. It did come in a box. It's upstairs in my new display closet, which one day I would love to show you guys. So here it is in its little drawstring dust bag, which is oh so cute. And I got my hands on this little monogram bracelet with the golden brass hardware, which has like a little luggage tag, LV there. You can see the little tag. It's so cute. So that just hangs down. It's just so adorable. Is that absolutely darling or what? So it's got the LV on the front and the LV on the back of it, and it's just got the 2 little brass hardware connection there, which is the clasp connection, which is just like the Never Full bag. So you just hook it in like this, you push it in like so, and it just locks together like that. So check this out on the website. This is one of their new bracelet items. So I've just popped it on there on my wrist. You can see it on, this is in the smallest size, and you can just see it hanging there with the little tag. Isn't that just adorable? It matches perfectly with my watch, and it sits so nicely on my wrist. So I just love this piece. Okay, so moving on to my third item. Here it is. It came in this dust bag, and I have to admit this is the biggest copycat piece from my girl Hello Be Me. She is so lovely. I watched her do her review on this bag, and I instantly googled it and found this one on eBay Milan Station, and I purchased it straight away because it's a real collector's piece. And here it is. Ding! Once Louis Vuitton do an edition such as the roses canvas, the graffiti canvas, and they do it with a special designer, then they never run it again. So something like all the special editions, like the Illustrator that I showed you in one of my other reviews in my hauls, and the denim collections and all the roses collections, once they're done, they're finished. So if you can get your hands on one on eBay as a second time around pre-owned seller, do it, because it is just such a collector's piece. It's got the flat vachetta leather handle, which is nicely patinaed because it's a pre-owned piece. And then it's got the golden brass hardware on the sides. I'm going to zoom in close and show you this. Here we have the bag. It is a beautiful little semi-pouchette clutch bag, so it fits nicely under your arm, which I'll show you at the end. Or you can take this clasp here, unlatch it, and attach it to the other side, so that then you have a wristlet, and you can hold it on your wrist and like a clutch for the night. So it has a beautiful press button closure on the front of this bag. You can see it has the LV embossed there in the logo, and it has a beautiful leather tab which is patinaed quite a lot. You just push it in and pull it up by the tab, and that's how you open the bag. The interiors of this bag are a beautiful mustard colour, and you can see the tag there. It says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain. I'm excited. This is another piece of mine made in Spain, and this is the pouch pocket for the interior. This pouch pocket is just big enough to maybe fit notes or cards that you need to fit in here, or your keys. It's not wide enough for an iPhone, but that's okay. It's a really spacious bag because it has pleating, so you can fit your wallet, your keys, lipstick, phone, and things like that. And then on the side you can see the other brass hardware. This is the clasp I just showed you with the engraved LV there. Everything has beautifully appointed engraving on it in the brass hardware. These are rivets here that have the Louis Vuitton signature engraved on the front and the back. You can see on the sides here why they call it the mini Pleaty bag. There's some beautiful sets of pleating. So that is the denim mini Pleaty bag. I'm just going to show it to you on my arm so you can see there. It just fits so snug underneath the side of your arm, and you can sort of run around and not really worry about a massive bag. It's just so adorable. That does conclude my entire video for today. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Any requests that you guys have for me, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope everybody is doing really well. Take care. Peace.